Okay, good morning. So today we will start with the, yes, can you able to see that this PDF? Yes, hello. Can you able to see this PDF?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now, till now we have studied that is the first your module, that is the single random variable. So you know what do you mean by random variable? Just a recap of this, because the same concept are extended to your multiple random variables. But here you are restricting ourselves to the only to the two variable, that is bivariate, and the little bit to your n variables. Yes. Can you tell me what you mean by random variable? Yes. When it should be in random variable, it is called as a random variable. Yes. Anyone, please quickly, because the same concept are extended to your multiple values, multiple random variables. Yes. Yes. Can you tell me what is random variable? Anyone? Yes. Yes. Can anyone tell me what is random variable, or you want me to repeat? Hello.
It is a variable assigned for a random event.
Yeah, it is random event. What do you mean by random event? What do you mean by random event? Can anybody can tell what is random event? Yes. Anyone?
A event that
Outcome of an
exists.
event is unpredicted.
Yeah, that is outcome. It is you don't know the what is the outcome, because it is very random in nature. Okay, so the two function associated with a random variable are, you know, that is the CDF and PDF. That is cumulative distributive function, and that is the probability distribution function. What do you mean by CDF? CDF, it is when the probability is assigned to a random variable, that will become a CDF. And we will define a function. In general, we will define a function. Okay, and that is PDF is all the possible outcomes of a observation. It gives the that plot gives the your PDF. This is what the your basic. And also you have studied the for discrete random variable and the continuous random variable, and this expected value, that is the mean and the variance of the single variable. So now in the same concept will be there for your expectations will be there and the variance will be there, but for the two variables, and they are the in they we will see the what is the relation between the those two values, there's two variables also. Okay, in the multiple random variables, for your syllabus you are going to study the introduction part, two variable CDF and the PDF, two variable expectations, especially that expectation is here we will introducing one more word called as a correlation, orthogonality, and the independent, and two variable transformation, two Gaussian random variables, sum of two independent random variables, and the sum of IID. IID means independently, it is independent and identically distributed random variables. And very important is central limit theorem and the conditional joint probabilities and the application exercise on the chi-square and the student TRV, that is T random variable. It is also, here also we have a chi-square table, we have student, that is T table you have, and the Cauchy and relay random variables. Please mute your microphones and stay away from the noisy environment. Okay, so now we will study the introduction part. Here we are going to study the multiple random variables, keeping the two features in the mind. One is by using the mathematical concept, and we are going to study the application oriented of these two variables. Here, what is the mathematical this oriented means? Here, mathematical feature has to do with your logical consistency, as the number of random variable increases from 1 to any integer greater than 1. That means same concept will be extended. However you extend, that should be logic, that there should be a logic. And here example how they are dealing with your mathematical concept is CDF. How we are defining a CDF for a single random variable, that is capital F of X. Here whenever the probability is assigned, that becomes a CDF, that is probability of random variable X less than or equal to some X. The same concept will be extended to your two random variables. Let's say your two random variables are X and Y. We define here we are calling it as bivariate CDF. I am repeating, it is bivariate CDF, and it is denoted by capital F of XY. Here XY, two variables, and these are the some point X and Y. So it is defined as probability of capital X less than or equal to some X, intersection of Y less than or equal to Y. Please understand and remember this. So when you know the single variable concept, that can be logically extended to your two variables. Similarly, for multivariables, what happens? If it is multivariable CDF of order n, means it is capital F CDF of variables x1, x2 up to xn variables is equal to probability of x1 less than small x1 intersection x2 less than or equal to small x2. Similarly, it is we have to take all the intersection part. I think someone has not muted your microphone. It is echoing back. Please mute your microphones and stay away from the noisy environment. Okay. Here, please you understand all the concept, because a lot of expressions, only if you understand, it is very easy to write. Now, from the application oriented feature of this multivariable is seen as the correlation. You know that is the meaning, as the English meaning of relation. Here correlation, here correlation, it is like that. So once we have a two random variables, we have to allow them to related in some non-deterministic fashion. So that means whenever I take a two variables, there may be an underlying dependency between the X and Y, or there may be some relation between your two variables X and Y. What is that relation? Here in the statistics, that is called as correlation. So it is same like an correlation. Here it is called as a correlation. It is in bivariate case, in the case when you take this one, we have to, when you take any experiment, or when you take this observe the data, always one set of data means we are taking the X and Y. Okay, so this is the pair you are going to take. Example, if you record the n observation of XY, we have a n pairs of data, each for each X and YI. That is what xi comma yi. So whenever this both together will give us one observation for I is equal to 1. Okay, and if the data if I plot, then because two variable, no, so have to plot in a plane, and this will gives what? This will give what is the correlation between these. If it will be like this, what is the, I am totally once I get the relation between them X and Y, I'm going to plot the curve Here the points I'm going to how this is x and y. So there may be a positive correlation, negative correlation, or a zero correlation. We will see what is correlation, what is positive correlation. Here there may be, depending on your function, positive correlation means if then one variable increases, there may be chances that another variable also increases. If the one variable decreases, there is a chances of another variable also decreases. Or if it is only one variable, it is fully positive and one is fully negative, then there will be no relation. There are no relation between them, no relation, that is zero correlation. It is like an independent events. Okay, so we will see that later, but we will see the now, that is bivariate CDF. Okay, bivariate means I am referring to two random variables. When two random variables are considered at once, simultaneously, if two random variables are considered, we say that they are bivariate random variables. Example, bivariate random variables occurs when input to a system is a random variable x at a time t1 and output from the system is a random variable y at a time t2. That is, if you example for a bivariate random variable is when you consider a system, it has an input at a time t1, but for the corresponding that input, you are measuring the output y at the time t2. And in communication system, most important is signals and the noise associated with it. Signal is one random variable and the noise associated with it, it is another variable. Okay, just an example. Now here it is completely only expression part, but if you understand, it will be very easy. The bivariate CDF, it is also called as joint CDF. Okay, bivariate here, bivariate cumulative distributive function is represented as, you know, the single variable. Yes, can you tell me what is the expression? Anyone can tell me what is the expression for single CDF? By looking at this also you can tell. Yes, can anyone can explain what is the CDF for a single random variable? Yes, anyone can tell? Otherwise I will ask randomly. I am showing this expression. You have to tell me for single random variable, because already you have studied. Yes, Nishant. Hello, Nishant, are you there? Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
ma'am.
Nishant.
Yes, ma'am. I'm there.
Yeah, now, yes. You see the expression for this one. Now, can you tell me for a single random variable CDF? You already studied that one. And once again, I'm repeating, whenever the probability it is assigned, that will become your CDF. Yeah. Can you tell me that what is the expression for single random variable? I'm showing this. Here it is, everything is there for a single random variable. Yes? No or don't know?
No, ma'am. I'm not able to get it.
You are not able to. Okay. Prithviraj? Prithviraj?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you tell me for the CDF expression for the single random variable?
Fx of x equal to p of x less than or equal to x.
Yeah, correct. That is P of whenever the probability it is assigned. Okay, that is x and it is less than some variable. So here that is for the single random variable we have defined. The same concept it is expanded for the extended for the your two variable, but here to remember this intersection part. Here two x and variables in a graph, there may be x may be extended from 0 to infinity and y may be extended from 0 to 10. What will be your intersection then? So it is only a 0 to 10. Like that it is. So, okay, you remember this. It is f of xy, joint CDF it is. You know this for a single variable x less than x. Here you have to add the, that is intersection part. You have to remember this. Next is, what are the properties of these bivariate CDF? Bivariate or the joint CDF is always non-negative function. Okay, f of xy, it is always greater than the 0. Okay, next is bivariant CDF or a joint CDF. It is always monotonic, non-decreasing function of both x and y. Here, monotone means it is here they are following the same thing. If it is, you can see like an example for this monotone non-decreasing means here it is increasing function. If it is x, it is increasing, y is also increasing, and if it is x is constant, y is also become constant, and here it is monotone. You know that is monotone. So non-decreasing function of both x and y. So next is bivariate CDF or joint CDF is everywhere in the xy plane. Because it is a two variables, we need to draw the graph in the plane. Next is the event random variable x less than or equal to minus infinity. It is impossible, is it not? It is x because we have taken that from the plus infinity to minus infinity. If I try to do this random variable x less than or minus infinity, then it is an impossible event. Then the function becomes, then can you tell me what is the integration for this value? If it is you know this x less than or equal to y. If it is x, y it is valid value, and x is it is minus infinity, then here it is impossible event. That is a null set you are going to get. So what is the intersection? So then you are going to get the 0. And similarly, if it is x is a random valid x and y it is ranging to minus, that is here y less than minus infinity, that is the meaning, and then it is 0. And if it is both are below minus infinity, those are impossible events, that is the 0. This will not going to use, but next these are the important points. Please understand. And now the event x less than or equal to infinity is the certain event x. That means your x is a x and y are x is a some valid this one variation is there. It is not a minus infinity. We will take it as plus infinity. Okay, then what happens to this one? Here f of xy is, now you have to tell me if you have understood this. Then you know the CDF for probability of x less than or equal to x, intersection of it is y less than or equal to some y. Some range is there, it is not infinite. Then what I am going to write it is f of xy, x will be replaced with infinite and the y. Here this is important, in the problems also you are going to see. Here it is x, it is ranging from all the units. So I am taking this, that is a whole sample points of x, because it is ranging from 0 to infinite, and y it is some value. If it is 0 to infinite and y it is some example, it is 0 to 10. Then what is the what is the intersection of these 2 points? Can tell me? Getting my point? If your x is ranging from 0 to infinity and y it is ranging from 0 to 10, what is the intersection of both?
0 to 10.
0 to 10.
0 to 10. 0 to 10. Actually, in this 0 to 10 is what? That is nothing but the year. That is nothing but your f. Y, no? It is nothing but the probability of y. It is less than or equal to y. Is it not? Getting my point? Yes. So then it is nothing but the your f y of y. Please you understand this one. Whenever it is f x of y infinite to the y is infinite, that is intersection of infinite and the y variable is only the intersection of, as you remember the example, that is 0 to 10, that is nothing but the probability of y or CDF of your y function. Now can you similarly, can you tell me if the CDF of xy of x and y it is replaced by infinite, that is x is some range and y is plus infinite, then what will be your CDF then? Yes, what will be your CDF? Anyone can tell? Same you apply, but x will be replaced by the x is x and y is some this one. Can you modify this expression? Yes, what will be your answer? Yes, anyone? Yes, you didn't understand this? Shall I repeat this? Please let me know whether shall I repeat this one? F of xy. Yes or no? Please let me know. Hello?
Repeat, ma'am.
Okay. See, here you know this function f of xy. This is capital F of xy means that is CDF. CDF is what? Your probability, but whenever two variable, this is the intersection of the two variables. Next, what I am considering is event your x, it is a full range I am taking. Example 0 to infinite, and y is some range. That's why I am not small y I will write. Let me here in my example, I will take like an 10 as before. Now, what is the probability of this is for, because this is infinite from the 0 to x, it is all the sample points I will get like 0 to 100. X less than or equal to x, what you are going to get? All the sample points in the x you are going to get, because 0 to infinite, that intersection of y less than or equal to y. In my case, it is y less than or equal to 10. So then what happens in the intersection 0 to infinite and 0 to 10? You are going to get it as you told that is the intersection is 0 to 10. Actually 0 to 10 is what? That is nothing but your probability of the variable y, it is less than or equal to some range y. This probability of y less than or equal to y, how I can represent? This is nothing but a CDF of y. How if you are writing this one CDF f y of y? It is nothing but the probability of y less than or equal to y. Is it not? Same thing we have done this. Understood now? Yes, let me know the answer, please. Yeah, understood or not?
Understood, ma'am.
Yeah, now that is in general, how we have to remember this is, because because always you can't remember all the formula and all this. So how we have to remember, or you have to this one is, in the problem they will ask infinite and the y. What is the CDF of infinite and y? Intersection of infinite and y obviously will be equal to what? Into this one of the probability of y. Probability of y is nothing but what? CDF of y. Okay. And if that is the single. Similarly, for that is f x y, here x is some range. Here if I take an example of the same example, here x varies between 0 to 10 and y varies between 0 to infinite. When I take both the intersection, so then what you are going to get? You are going to get it as That is probability of this. This is nothing but what? This is the CDF of x, f of x of variable of x. So this is what this one. You have to remember this. F of xy infinite y is nothing but the intersection. So it is fy, and f of xy, it is x intersection of infinite. This is nothing but the fx. And these are called as, usually these are called as marginal CDF. Okay, this and this. And if both are very, very large, if it is both are very, very large, example, this is infinite and the infinite, here it is equal to 1. It is like in full. If we are taking little area under the, that is for the PDF, and here all these to this one. No? So it is similarly, if it is all variable, then it will be equal to 1. Okay, both if are understood what is the bivariate CDF. Okay, I hope you have understood. Now let me go for the CDF function, PDF function. Yes. What is the relation? I guess, and can anyone tell me what is the relation between PDF and the CDF? How the, yes, what is the relation between CDF and PDF? Yes, anyone can tell me. I'm repeating, keep on repeating this. What is the relation? Actually, your PDF is what? Differentiation of your CDF. Okay, that you please you remember. Why am I repeating this again and again? No, see, these are the some of the points you need to remember. Okay, that PDFs are the differentiation of CDF, or here we will define in another words, but here see. Now bivariate, here it is bivariate PDF or it is joint PDF. So now it is PDF, you know how it is represented. It is small f of xy for a single random variable. F of x is equal to d by dx of, that is f of x. But here it is bivariate, it is double differentiation, d square divided by dou x into dou y into f of xy. That means I have to integrate both with respect to x and both with respect to y. Okay. For a single variable, you know that that is f of x is equal to d of f of x. And now this is now the same concept. Now you already studied this. F of x. F of x is nothing but what? We already know that. In the two variable, if I consider this f of x, here itself you've seen that this is nothing but the f CDF of x comma infinite. Please don't try to remember or by at the formula. Understand? Okay. Whenever you take the integration of whenever you take this intersection of x and the infinite, then you are going to get it as fx. Okay. The same, this by using that relation, we are going to take it as f of x is equal to dou of dx f of xy x comma infinite. Understood this? Or shall I repeat? Please let me know. Yes? Please chat. Understood? Yes? Please chat or let me know whether you understood or not. If you don't understood, please write no. Again, I will repeat. Okay. So bivariate PDF, you know, that is, again I'm repeating, that is a differentiation of your CDF function f of x. When the bivariate PDF, it is double differentiation, d square dx of dy, this one. Okay. And if it is only in single variable, then we know that that is the relation between this and this. Same thing we are applying. Okay. And obviously when PDF is a differentiation of your CDF, then CDF will becomes what? Integration of your PDF. So same thing we are writing f of xy, x of infinite. So then what I am writing is your general expression for this is here CDF is the integration of f of x. For a single variable, it is single integration. For a two variables, it is a double integration with respect to one with respect to x and one with respect to y. Here x and minus in x and infinite means here x is ranging from some minus infinite to some range x, and your infinite it is nothing but the x of x infinite, it is full range minus infinity to plus infinity x of xy dy by dx. So then that is what I'm going to differentiate this f of x is, we are writing it as differentiation of dx. Okay, and this x and dy by this is a mathematical, this same right you will add it as it is and dx into dy. Please you understand this. In the PDF, f of x, when the for a two variable function or a bivariate, f of x or CDF can be PDF can be obtained by integrating with respect to y. Okay. Similarly, for fy of y is how we are obtaining. This is nothing but the integration of this PDF function with respect to dx. These f of x and f of y, that is PDF and the CDFs, PDFs, these PDFs f of x and f of y are called as marginal PDFs. You understood? Yes, that means these equations shows that PDFs for a single random variable can be obtained from the bivariate PDF also. Okay. If that is, if I am talking about the PDF of a two variables, so this is a general, that is, you know that is a generally it is double differentiation of this, and this f of xy, and here what you're going to small f of x is, if I want to separately want to obtain the only the one variable PDF, then what I have to do is, remember this, I have to integrate the PDF with respect to y. If I want to find out the PDF for the another separate random variable y, then I have to integrate that PDF with respect to x. This is what you have to remember, and these are called as marginal PDF. If you remember like this, then only you can able to solve the problems. Understood? Yes, let me know through chat whether you understood or shall I repeat? Yes, please you write. Okay, so what you have to remember is this one. So finally I am, for your problem purpose, what you have to remember is, so whenever your CDF is probability it is assigned, but we have to take for the intersection of both x and y. If CDF of x and y infinite to y is intersection of this infinite and the y will be y only, that is why it is f of y, and the intersection of f of xy of x comma infinite is intersection of both this will be what? Only x, that is f of x. Next is bivariate PDF. PDF it is obtained from the differentiation of CDF. That is small f of x will be obtained from the, that is capital F of x. Here for a bivariate PDF, it is double differentiation, d square divided by dx by dy. But, and we know that that is f of x, but now I want to obtain the only the one variable, and also the, that is okay, how we are obtaining from the this, you know the relation PDF, it is obtained by the differentiation of CDF. Similarly, CDF, it is obtained from the integration of PDF. Here for bivariate, it is double differentiation. If it is, I want for the 3 variables, I have to do the integration 3 times. Similarly, it is extended to, if it is n variable, it is extended to n integration. And now we are talking about the marginal PDFs. Marginal PDFs means only we are trying to find out the single variable PDF. From the joint PDF, I want to find out what is this single, this one. Okay, that time what I have to do is the integration of this f of x means I have to integrate this PDF with respect to y. If it is y, I have to integrate with respect to x. That means what does it mean is from the joint PDF, even I can able to separate this random variable x and the y. Okay, this is what about your joint PDF and this one. Next, these properties of this bivariate PDF. You know that is always your PDF for a single random variable also it is greater than 0. When you see this, always your PDF functions are above the x-axis. That is always your non-negative. And there we are talking about the total area under the curve equal to 1 for a single variable. Here for a bivariate or for 2 variables, the total volume under the bivariate is total volume under the curve is equal to 1. So that is double integration of f of xy is equal to 1. And bivariate PDF or joint PDF is continuous everywhere, since bivariate CDF or joint CDF it is continuous. Okay, next we will solve the problems. Okay, this is only an integration, but you need to, problems are easy once you have to remember the formula means you have to understand. Okay, so now please write down the problem. This the joint PDF, it is given. PDF means it is small xy f of capital random variable capital X and capital Y of range x and y is equal to C, a constant, where this range extend from 0 to 3 and y extend from 0 to 3 and it is 0 otherwise. That means this PDF function exists only between 0 to 3 for both x and y and it is 0 otherwise. Next is what is the value of constant C. So now anybody can tell me from this now till now you have obtained. So what is the value of constant C? How you can find out which concept you are going to use this? You see this this PDF it is given. Which concept you are going to use and you are going to find out this one? Yes, can anyone can tell me? Yes, how to find out which concept you are going to use? Let me see how much you are able to understand and you apply. Anyhow, I will show you. You see those properties and which in order to find out the value of C for single variable also you have done this kind of problems. There what you have used. Similarly, you have to use for this one. And I am showing the properties also. In which property I have to make use of. Yes. Yes. Tell me.
Second property. Second property.
Yes. So that means in order to calculate this, that is what you have to remember. These are all only integration and all this, but you should know what to do. If you have understood the problem, it is half done. Okay. So now that is joint PDF, it is given. Okay. Now what is the value of constant C? For a single random variable, what you have done, the area under the curve is equal to 1. But here the volume under the curve is equal to 1. I will use this. And we know that is volume under the curve is 1. And then I will f of xy double integration of this into equal to 1. F of xy they have given, it is c into dx into dy is equal to 1. Now you know how to do the double integration. Constant you take out. You have to separately, you have to integrate with respect to x and with respect to y. So you are going to get it as 3x. Where is this one? Please you see this integration, and I hope you already know this integration, and this is c9, and so it is c is equal to 1 by 9. I hope you understood this one. Okay, next you have to do the, I will give the formula, you have to do the integration and you have to tell me. Okay, next is, what are the PDFs for x and y? You tell me what they're asking. First you understand what they're asking now. What are the PDFs for x and y? What they're asking now? Yes, anyone can tell me?
So find the PDF for single variable.
Yeah, that is PDF for a single variable we have to calculate. So if you have understood this, so then what I am supposed to calculate? That is f of x. F of x I have to calculate. How will you remember? Whenever I want to f of x, how we are going to get? How to remember the formula? It is very difficult, no? Whenever you get the single PDF for the single random variable from the joint PDF, I have to integrate that with respect to what? Y. Is it not? This is all we have seen in the this one. Okay. Now when applying, just you remember this. When I want to do the single variable x, I have to integrate this only with y, with respect to y. Similarly, can you tell me, anyone can tell me this fy of y? What will you do? Yes, I will ask randomly. Rohit Vijapur. Hello, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Ma'am, we
tell
have
me.
to integrate with respect to x.
Yeah, that means we have to integrate with respect to x. That's what you have to remember. Say very simple. Now, you please I expect all of you should do the problem. PDF for the random variable x is given by this one. If x means I have to integrate with respect to y. So f of xy is what? C. I have to integrate only with respect to y. I have to take only this, and you are going to get this as 1 by 3. Similarly, you do it for fy of y. Please do it and tell me the answer through chat. Is still any other answer? One by three is, many of them are able to do it. So then let me see, it is 1 by 3. Yeah. Next is what they're asking. Can you tell, anyone can tell me what is capital F of xy? And xy, it is range is given, but you know the joint CDF. I will ask randomly what you have to do the problem. Then it is easy. Okay, then I'll ask randomly. Let me see how much you're able to. Yes, Chandan Kumar. Chandan Kumar, are you there? Yes, Chandan. Yes, Chote Babu. Hello. Hello. Yeah, tell me. What they're asking now. What is f of xy? Capital F of xy. What they are asked? Yes. Chote Babu, yes. You tell me. What they're asking. Yes, others also you can send the answer through chat. What they're asking, capital F of xy means what? Let me see how much you are able to understand. Yes. Yes. Some more answers? Yes. That means capital F of X, Y you have to calculate. That is CDF they have given. Okay. Next, when the joint PDF it is given. Okay, next question I will ask. Then it is easy to. When the joint PDF it is given, how will you calculate the CDF? Please answer through chat. Don't write the expression. It is difficult to write in the expression through chat. Just you write it in words. What? How will you get the CDF? Yes, so differentiation. Is it differentiation or double differentiation? Yes, differentiation is correct for two variables. It is double differentiation. Yes, that is double differentiation. Okay. Now, I hope you can able to do this now. So now what they're asking is what is f of xy, that is CDF. So now I'm going to calculate this one. It is integrate. Whenever it is a function, when I want to define a function, they're not asking for this one. CDF it is given and this one it is given. I should obtain in terms of the x and y only. Okay, not the value. Please, so that it is minus infinity to x and minus infinity to y, and f of xy, it is the value, it is c dx into dy. C value already found out, it is here, but range it is extended from 0, not the minus infinity, that is 0 to x and 0 to y. Though it is range is given 0 to 3 and y it is 3, don't take that one because they are asking you to generalize the function for this one. So your x may be any value in between that. So I'm going to find out the generalized equation for this. So it is 1 by 9 x, you know, that is separate integration of this and this. So it is x and y and 1 by 9x. This is CDF after the double integration. I will get it as the xy by this one. Okay. This CDF it is given by this integration of this double integration of f of xy because it is given. Okay. Next. Now, next you tell me what you have to find out. Let me see how many of you are able to understand this. What are f of xy, x comma infinite? Only for this I am asking. X of y, x comma infinite. What you need to do? It is not the small f of xy. It is capital. It is f x of y and the x infinite. Can you tell me through the chat what you need to find out? Just write down this one, what you need to find out. Through chat you answer. F of x. Yes, any other answer? X. Yes, next. F of x. Next. Some other answers? X means, please, you have to write fully. X represents only a random variable, but that represents, I think you have understood, but while writing you might have done the mistake. So that is CDF for the f of x you have to write. Okay. So many of them you have understood because whenever this is f of xy, x comma infinite, this is nothing but what? It is how you can remember is CDF they have given. So it is this one CDF it is given. So then it is the intersection of this part and this part. Obviously you will get the intersection of this one. That is answer will be this one. So that is f of x. Similarly here it is f of y. So now how to find out that we will see. Okay. So now this is f of xy. X of infinite is nothing but the f of x. You already know. Or I will write this f of x. It is x, y of x of infinite. Here infinite is not there, but it is x comma 3. So that means as the upper limit for the random variable y is 3. F of x, it is equal to f of x infinite and it is x of 3. That means x I will integrate from 0 to x some range, and y I will take it from the 0 to 3, because upper limit it is given c dx into dy, and here this is 0 to x and here it is 0 to 3, and when you integrate this you are going to get it as x, and y it is 3, so it is 3x by 9, so it is y. Similarly, can you calculate fy of y? Fy of y, what should be your range? Yes, you calculate and tell me the answer through chat. Y by 3, y by 3, yes. Yes, still more, some more. Please do it. Others, some are able to calculate. 1 minute, 30 seconds, please. Yeah, it is 1 by 3. Yes, many of them are able to do it. So it is f x of infinity is like this. What is 1 by 3y? And the last questions, yeah, one thing I have not told. Okay, when it is, that is next to the question is what they're asking is whether both the random variables are dependent or independent. So yeah, how to find out this is when dependent, this will be solved. That is, we will calculate separately f of x and f of y. So it is 1 by 3 into 1 by 3. Already we have calculated in the above. And is it same as f of total? If your product of these two individual PDFs is equal to the total PDF, I am asking. If it is satisfied, then individual PDFs, if it is 1 by 9, don't take that x and y. It is only you take that part. It is 1 by 9. Total PDF it is 1 by 9. Both are equal, so that they are independent. Okay. Yes. Next one, please you write down the question and you calculate. Please write down the question and you calculate. By the time I will take the attendance myself. This one I will see. You can able to see, no? Yes, write down the problem. F of xy it is c constant when it is, but x ranges from 0 to 2, 0 to y minus 3, y it is 0 to 3, and otherwise it is c. What is the value of constant c? What are the PDFs? Same thing. At least you tell me what is the value of c and what are the PDFs, separate PDFs. By the time I'll take the attendance. Your login entry I will take. So, Ankit, can you know your USN? Ankit and Chandan Kumar and Chote Babu. I want to know your USN. Just let me see what is the value. One by 6. Is it true? Let me see. It is 1 by 6. It is correct. Now you calculate the this one separately, that PDF for this and this. Later you have to find the CDFs. F of xy. Okay. At that time I will take the attendance. Please you continue whatever I is those two, you give the answers. Is if you have calculated separately f of PDF for single x and y, then calculate the CDF. Let me check the answer. By 2 minutes, I will take this. The Okay, you let me check your answers. See, it is 1 by 6. This individual PDF, PDFs, how much you got?
1/3 and 1/2.
Yes, correct. See, what is the mistake I've done here?
That is correct, ma'am. That is CDF, ma'am.
Yeah, that is CDF. Okay, okay. What is the PDF of? Yeah, this is correct. And this is, yes, it is FY. It is 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. Yeah. And CDF, how much you are given? How much you
X
have
by
got?
2 and Y/3.
Yeah, okay. And are they
Independent.
independent? Yes,
Yes, ma'am,
it
independent.
is independent. Okay. Tomorrow we will solve for that expectation and all this relation, and in the next class. Okay, and I will forward whatever today's and the yesterday's class details. Okay, thank you.